Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day. And today is Wednesday the 20th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got this morning, decent time frame, got up and around, got a couple things accomplished, got the dog out, got her fed, all that good fun stuff. Had another dog get dropped off for daycare. They want to drop off about 9 a.m., pick up about 9 p.m. And I was like, all good. And so we got that. They reached out about 9, so they'd be here about 9:20. So we're running a little behind, but it happens. Not the end of the world there. It's all good. So dog got dropped off. I've watched her a bunch, and she's kind of strange when she first meets the dogs. She gets real vocal and kind of gets a little bit bossy kind of thing and whatnot, a little bit barky, just a little bit, I don't know, takes her a moment to settle in. So, and this new dog, I'm not sure how she does because she's not been around that many dogs and stuff. So I was a little bit nervous about it, kind of concerned. And then it came out and we met. I really kind of stayed on top of them pretty good and kind of kept giving them both a lot of pets and lovin's and stuff. So they weren't having that fear of having to take over and act bad, I guess, is the best way of putting it. So, but yeah, I went ahead and they got along. They didn't really have an issue. Got a little bit barky at each other, but nothing unusual. So worked out real well there. So they was able to get along. So they hung around today. Worked on my truck a little bit. Nothing too major. Had a couple of things there now, here and there to do. So we're just kind of hanging out with the dogs and not a lot going on today. So luckily it was just a pretty laid back day. Decided I was going to like I said, I got a little in the truck trying to find out, reached out to a couple people, posted up a question about my proportioning valve and whether or not it's actually needed. Both brakes, front and rear, are there, and I have trouble getting it bled, but didn't really get any good answers. I got a bunch of answers that didn't answer the question I asked, which seems to be the case quite often. So how are you doing today?
Good morning.
So a lot of times you'll ask a question and then people will answer a question that they think you're asking, but it's not the question you're asking, and that becomes annoying. But oh well, it is what it is. Hopefully somebody will understand it, and then I can piece together what the answers are from what they say. But yeah, it's fun. But you went ahead from there, kind of just waiting on more tools. I did get my pipe cutter, showed up, wasn't supposed to be here till tomorrow, but it showed up today. But I wasn't really, it was late enough, so I didn't really feel like trying to start into that, flaring those lines. Trying to decide, I want to go buy some scrap, just junk line, and test it out a few times before I test it out on the one that's actually in the truck, because there's a good chance I'll screw it up. If I screw it up in the truck, then I might have to run whole new lines, which I keep saying, who cares? I didn't need to run whole new lines. I mean, what my plan was, but without a lift, I don't know if I want to crawl around underneath the truck to put those lines in. So I was hoping I'd have somebody reach out that has a lift that wants to take on some of the project with me until I get my own lift, but can't seem to find that, so who knows. But I'm gonna probably start on it, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, the next day. It's really hard telling, but I need to get going on it at some point and just realize that nothing I can screw up isn't fixable, and I often don't want to attempt it because I'm thinking that if I screw it up, it's broke forever, and it's better to leave it semi-working than take a chance of me making it worse. Although once I make it worse, I can then make it better. But that crazy brain putting doubt in my head. So went ahead from there, decided to go get my run in, went and get my run done. Run went real well. No issues at all there. A little chilly today, but overall pretty good day. Wife was heading home from work, let me know, and I got a shower. We ended up having rice and orange chicken, and then mom did like steamed vegetables, but she took it out of the steam bag, which I'm like, what are we doing? I always thought she cooked it in the steam bag then dumped it in the bowl for us to scoop it out. Apparently she dumped it out of the steam bag into a regular bowl and then microwaves it. I'm like, oh, the steam bag's there to hold the steam and the pressure in the bag, but that was confusing. Opened up the rice and she put a bunch of peppers and onions in there. I should not do that anymore because the peppers and onions have too much water, and that makes the rice overcooked. So I was that whole just like, okay, this isn't how it needs to be done. We got this giant pot opened up and the rice was like so full. But then I was asking, I guess I did request to have rice with the other chicken bites and stuff. So we're using this rice for probably the next 3 meals. So it's all good. But yeah, got done there. After watching a little bit of Wentworth, headed back outside, waiting around for them to come pick the dog up. And I really thought they were picking the dog up tomorrow because I figured he was going to be late and getting back and it was going to be one of those things where they weren't going to make it by 9. And he said he brought food just in case to leave the dog here overnight, so we'd have tomorrow's food also. But he ended up reaching out. Like, he said he was taking the kid to university, so I thought he was dropping the kid off at college, which didn't really make sense. But I was like, okay, whatever. And then turned out he texted me. He's like, I'll be there at like 8:20. I'm like, oh, he's gonna be here early. Cool, no big deal. And then I asked him like what university he went to, and he's like, what? He goes, I went to Universal. They went to the theme park. I thought he was taking her to a college, dropping her off, but nope, just Universal. So they said they got there and they realized they were bored and over the crowds at Universal fairly earlier than they thought it was going to be. So they headed back home. Got their dog, everything was good. Decided I was going to try some THC gummies. I've tried before edibles, never seemed to have an effect on me. So I ended up taking some and I waited like an hour, nothing happened. Wasn't feeling anything, so I took some more. And then, I don't know, within that hour after that, it kicked in and it was bad. I don't like it. I'm still feeling the effects today. It's been well over 12 hours now. It's been like 14 hours. And I'm still feeling the effects of it. And it's superbly annoying. It's not a feeling I like. I wanted it to help my sleep. I wanted to help get rid of my pain. And it got rid of my general body, like all over anguish and all over pain. But the spots like my shoulder and my knee and my foot, the big spots that hurt a lot more, they become more intense, which I think they're probably the same level of pain. It's just everything else that blurred it out makes it more. So say you're like in New York City and you hear all the city noises, and then you hear your neighbor's radio, and your neighbor's radio really annoys you a lot, but it gets drowned out. You barely hear it over all the other noise in the city. It's not that big a deal. But then all of a sudden, all their noise in the city goes away, and all you hear is your neighbor's radio. And that's what my pain is like. It's more focused. I don't think it's any more painful. It's just more focused, and I can't not think about it. So, and for some reason, the paranoia part of this THC is making me think everything sucks and everything is wrong and everything isn't true. So, yeah, it's kind of not what I was hoping it was going to be. So, it is not go good. But hopefully it shall too pass, and I won't be stuck like this forever, and I'll be able to move on as if this never happened. But who knows? So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.